To cut cooked chicken, you will need a sharp knife and a cutting board. Begin by placing the cooked chicken on the cutting board. Using your knife, you should then cut each piece of chicken into small enough pieces that fit the size needed. Make sure your knife is sharp and clean, as a dull or dirty knife will not cut through the chicken easily. Start by slicing the chicken into slabs, and then cutting those into smaller cubes. For boneless chicken breasts, cut them into strips. If cutting through a cooked chicken breast, make sure to cut against the grain. This will help keep the chicken soft and tender once cooked. Slice through the chicken breasts, depending on the size you need in the dish you're making. If cutting the cooked chicken into small pieces and adding it to a stir fry, for example, you should cut the chicken into bite-sized cubes. Cut any pieces that are too large into strips, making sure all pieces are consistent in size. This will ensure an even cooking, and all chicken pieces will be cooked at the same time. For a salad, leave the chicken in slabs, and slice them into lengthwise strips. Cut around the edges of the flesh, cutting the strips to desired size. Make sure your knife is held firm, so as not to slip and cause an injury. Begin by laying down your knife and pushing away from yourself as you cut. This will help you maintain control and will help keep your knife from slipping. For wings, you can use the same method, pressing down and cutting away from yourself. Cut the wings into thirds, separating out the drumettes, and cutting in between the two joint sections. Move your slicing method to thinner, smaller pieces of cooked chicken, such as thighs, drumsticks, or chunks. To separate the chicken, pull them apart with knives and forks, then cut each one into equal-sized pieces. Make sure to keep the towel or gloves on while cutting, to prevent your hands from slipping and cutting your fingers. If slicing larger pieces, cut them into small chunks, by cutting them into both directions. For example, cut the piece into rows and then cut it into cubes. Start with a section of chicken at a time, so the pieces stay even and are cooked at the same rate.